Yo, what up, it's Don.
Sammy Lee here.
We are the Soul Brothers. How you guys doing? Welcome to our channel. Hopefully you've seen us before. If not, yeah, maybe you should subscribe. Good for you. Shoe thickness is cushion thicknesses, really.
Yes. So obviously, shout out to fastpass.com because they do all of this stuff in very great detail also. And one thing that got me...
Fastpass.cn. Or did they change it?
What did I say?
Did you say .com?
Oh, no. .cn, sorry. If I said .com, I don't know.
Maybe you did say CN and I'm tripping.
I have no idea.
Only they know, because we don't know right now.
We can know in a few seconds after
I don't even want to
watched
know.
it.
I don't want to know.
But anyways, cushion, very important aspect of a basketball shoe. If you don't want it too hard, you don't want it too unstable or soft, you want it to just be right. And a lot of people have different, what do you call it?
Personalities.
A lot of people have different what the
jobs.
What am I can't think of the word, like perspective. A lot of people have different
opinions.
Things that they want in their cushion. What do you call that word?
We ought to know it. We're just blanking right now. We've been filming for like 6 minutes. We're burnt out.
Okay, but
no, we've been filming for a while.
A lot of people have different cushion
preferences.
There we go. Jesus, man.
All right, that's it. Thanks for checking us out.
Peace. But yeah, so there's a lot of different preferences and stuff like that. But FastPass does in their dismantlings, they have the measurement of how thick the actual strobel board, midsole, and outsole is. So that's basically exactly how high your foot is off the ground, minus the insole, which is a few millimeters thick, depending on the shoe. But I wrote down all of them. So let's start it off with the D-Rose 7. They didn't have the D-Rose 8, so just stuck with the 7. And the forefoot is 13.07 millimeters thick, and then the heel is 24.16 millimeters thick, and the offset is 11.09, which is basically how thick is the difference between the heel and the toe.
The drop off.
Yeah, if it's completely flat, that's 0. If it's higher like this, it can be a higher offset, which is 5 millimeters. But in this case, for the D-Rose 7, it's 11.09 millimeters. And I was reading on offsets and what it does. We're not exactly sure on what it does exactly, but I did read on a study where if the offset is higher, then you have a greater possibility or probability of heel striking, because you want to land flat. Your body wants to land flat like this, and if there's something here in the heel, it's gonna want to go like this, and you're gonna heel strike. You know what I'm saying? So especially in running shoes, there's different offsets that you can do, and they really go into detail about that. But there's that. And then the Jordan 31, the forefoot is 12.21 millimeters thick, and then the heel is 21.32 millimeters thick, which is super thin. And you feel really low to the ground in that shoe. And the offset is 9.11 millimeters thick.
Wow.
The LeBron 14 in the forefoot is 20.88 millimeters.
Damn.
Which is super thick. And then in the heel, it's 28.41 millimeters thick. It's a super thick cushion. You do not feel low to the ground. And the offset is 7.53 millimeters. So it's a little bit more flat.
Right.
The hardens are 13.84 in the forefoot and 25.21 in the heel. And the offset is 11.37 millimeters, which is a lot. I noticed out of all these, the Adidas shoes mostly have a higher offset, and Nike's more of their recent shoes are going for a flatter offset, a lower offset, but there's still some shoes that have a high offset, obviously. Now moving on to the Kyrie 3, it's 17.82 millimeters in the forefoot and 22.91 millimeters in the heel.
Wow.
And the offset is 5.09 millimeters, which is not even that big of a offset.
Right.
So you have more of a flat, I guess.
And I thought that forefoot would be thinner.
Yeah, that's pretty thick in the forefoot. Yeah. Which is why I don't really feel super low in those. Okay, now moving on to the Hyperdunk 2017. It's 19.56 in the forefoot, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's a kind of a thick shoe.
That's pretty thick. And then the heel, it's 24.45 millimeters.
Wait, the 2017 is?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
I thought they were talking about 2016.
Nah.
I got that confused.
And the offset is 4.89.
Because I feel pretty low in that shoe.
Yeah.
Alright.
But not as low as like, like D Rose's,
Yeah.
But the offset is only 4.89 millimeters. So in their more recent shoes, Nike has more of a flatter offset, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But with the exception of the LeBron 15, which is 22.97 in the forefoot and 32.18 in the heel, which is ridiculous, and has an offset of 9.21 millimeters. And
that cushion is too damn high.
that's crazy. Yes. He's getting old though.
Yeah.
But not even that old. But anyways, now moving on to the Dame 4s. In the forefoot is 14.56 millimeters, and the heel is 23.81 millimeters, and the offset is 7.25 millimeters. So pretty damn low feeling cushion.
Yeah.
And the offset is actually lower than in like the D Roses and the Crazy Explosive.
Yeah.
Okay, now moving on to the Kobe AD mid. The forefoot is 16.57, and the heel is 21.8, and the offset is 5.23 millimeters. So there's that. Crazy Explosive 2017 is 14.36 in the forefoot and 25.21 in the heel, and the offset is 10.85. It's kind of weird, like how high the offset is in Adidas shoes.
Yeah.
The Jordan 32 is 17.38 millimeters thick, and in the heel it's 23.31, and the offset is 5.93 millimeters.
Right.
And it's kind of weird because it's like way thicker than the 31s. The 31s are really thin at 12.21 versus 17.38
Wow.
in the 32s. So
And
I
the cushion was better.
Yes.
That's-
and the
that's
cushion was
crazy.
better, yeah. And Soldier 11, the LeBron Soldier 11 is 17.83 in the forefoot and 23.55 in the heel, and the offset is 5.92. So in this pattern, Nike has tends to do more of a flatter offset, and Adidas tends to do more of a higher offset. I don't know what that means, but if you guys know what you want in the shoe, I guess you guys can go for what is better for your foot or whatever.
Yeah.
But it all depends on like your foot size and how you walk and stuff like that.
To each their own.
But yeah, obviously. But that was kind of a little
You do you.
yeah, you do you.
Yeah.
So the lowest forefoot millimeter thickness wise is the Jordan 31, coming in at 12.21 millimeters.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, and the heel is the same thing as the Jordan 31, coming in at 21.32 millimeters, which is kind of surprising. I was actually expecting the Dame 4s to be number 1.
Yeah.
It's number 2, I believe. Is it number 2? No, it's not even number 2.
I think the Hardens are number 2.
Yes, the Hardens are pretty damn thin too.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. Like the Dame just feels super freaking low.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Yeah, but it's only like a millimeter. You're not
Yeah,
really
yeah.
notice, and then the highest forefoot obviously is the LeBron 15, coming in at 22.97 millimeters. And then the highest heel is also the LeBron's, which is the 32 millimeters, and that's the only
And
heel
the highest price is also the LeBron.
yes.
No, it's the same as I think 32, but whatever.
So the highest offset is the Hardens, which is kind of crazy, coming at 11.37 millimeters thick.
Wow.
That's pretty interesting.
Very interesting.
And then the lowest offset is the Hyperdunk 2017, which comes in at 4.89 millimeters.
Yeah.
Which it's just all interesting. I did a little bit of research and stuff like that, obviously from FastPass and online on offset and art support and stuff like that. But also depends.
When you Googled offset, did the Migos come up?
No,
Really?
I said shoe offset. What is shoe offset or whatever? And
That's too bad.
a lot of running companies and stuff take care of
Yeah,
this,
they're into
but
offset.
not really like basketball, I guess, or it's not really like known as much, but runners know all their shit.
Yeah.
But so yeah, it also depends on what type of cushion they're using, like boost, bounce, zoom, Phylon, stuff like that, react. But
Yeah, because like 13 millimeters of Phylon compared to 13 millimeters of boost
yeah,
is
it's
a
way
world of
different.
difference.
Exactly.
So like in the Hardens, they're using 13 millimeters of boost.
Yes.
So they can go that thin.
Exactly. So and the Jordan 31 too is a very thin Phylon, and basically I think in the fourth there was no Phylon. It was just zoom and then the flight plate.
Yeah.
which felt really nice.
Yeah.
But anyways, that was just a little interesting video. And if you guys know like what your foot needs and how you run, I think you can kind of cater that towards what you need in a basketball shoe. But that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you guys next one.
Later.
Peace.